everyone, and welcome back to Carey&Farren. So today I'm going to record a vlog of our farm. So I'm going there. It's really hot, so I have my hat on. Usually I don't put on hat, but it's really hot today. Not as usual, but yeah, it's hot. And our farm is about 30 minutes away, so it's a bit of a trip, and I'll meet you in the car. So this is our farm, this is the gateway, this is how we come inside. So here is a piece of land, here we've put barley, or else it's barley or jowar, not quite sure, but we have that plant. Just over there we have coconut trees, palm trees. We have about 40 in that area. We could turn around and there's a home type building. So move on. Inside this field right here, we have eggplants, are also known as aubergine. So we have full field of that. Let's continue. So we have two calves. One is here, one is here. Each of them even have names. This is Malli and that's Walli. So we have spread out this barley plants because this is the food for the calf, which we put at night. So this needs to dry very well, so it's in the sun just drying. So this is where we keep our calves, over here, kind of like a shed, and I need to mark out that place later, so I'll also show you that. But we could go right along here. At both sides the barley plant is drying. Again, this is the aubergine plant area. This is a seating area where we usually sit. This is the neem tree, by the way. And moving right along inside here. So this is what I said, the palm tree area. This area has about 40 palm trees. In Tamil we call it a tenandop because it has a lot of palm trees which give shade underneath it, but because now it's still not grown, doesn't give as much shade under it. But we like to tie our calves inside here because it's a bit more shady than other areas. Here's an open field. You could turn here, but there's a lot of sun, so maybe you'll not be able to see everything clearly. This is a small patch where my grandmother keeps like plants, like flowers. A small area for water, and this is a full area with palm trees and other different type of trees as well. There's an area here, but we'll come to that in just a second. Walk right along here. And inside this area we have mango trees, mainly a lot of mango trees. Some unwanted trees, but just the trees that like look beautiful. That's what I'm calling unwanted, but just for beauty. We have fruit trees like chiku, mainly mango. We had a fig tree. This is rooted, but it dried up. And we have a lot of drumsticks as well, but mainly a lot of mangoes, as I told you earlier. So this is the area, and I'll come to this place in just a second. But this is also the barley plant. So we have a tamarind tree over here. This is a neem tree. Then we have a hibiscus tree. It's kind of like a tree growing now. It's actually not a tree, but yeah. And this is an almond tree. Here is some bamboo, and this is the area that I really like because it's really shady. If you can see here, almost no light enters in, so it's really nice and cool. And also a lot of breeze comes here because a lot of trees are here. This is a gooseberry tree. This is a different type of gooseberry because it's really small. We have like the big gooseberry tree over on that side. I think that's the one that I'm pointing, so that's one. But this is a different variety, which is a really small one, but it's really tart and really nice. This is the place where we take water. We have 4 like those things. In Tamil we call that toti, those. Yeah. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 ones. 4. So we control it with this over here. Yeah. Over on this patch, this is makasolo, which is also known in Tamil, but this is corn. The corn plants. These are drying out, by the way, if you didn't see. It doesn't look a lot dry, but it is drying up because of the baking sun. So we thought, let it dry up. We cannot do anything about it right now, so this is gonna dry up completely, and we are going to put this plant. I only know the Tamil name. Sorry, I'll research the name and I'll then put it in the description. But this is known as masal pul, whatever. But this is a grass, grows like sugarcane. It has a really thick stem, and the leaves is what the cow eats. So we have that. We put the stems. The stem actually has roots, so we have put that over here, this full area, but it's not grown. Only the stalks and stems are put in the soil. But these were already planted. It was grown and then we planted over here. And this whole green area is also corn because of the overgrown grass. I think you cannot see it, but see, there's a few one right there, that, and all those plants. At this area we can actually pour water for this, but not for this. There's no way we can put water, but with this we can put water here. So this is nice and good. This will grow great. Let's move right along. We actually have a long path like that, walk like that, and then we can go like that, but I'm taking a shortcut right over here. We have steps, and reached here. And I showed you this place earlier, but this is the barley. This is also drying up. We are thinking about how to water this. A rain would be great, but for now it's drying up, and I think I need to come that way so I can show you the above area. Okay, back to the shady area. And this is the path. So we have a path in between the plants. On the top area, there's nothing too special, but there's a lot of grass. That's the usual place where we like tie the calves. But because it's getting really hot these days, we like to tie them in the area that I told you earlier, the coconut tree. It's really sunny, so it's too bright for the camera to pick up. But anyways, this is the overall area. So we have a lot of coconut trees along this side. It goes till that end, and again this way, and this also goes very far till there. And just after a farm is a factory, and here is another farm. So we are not like very into farming. We have a few banana trees. We get bananas. We get coconuts. And I also so as I showed you earlier, the eggplant area, now the season is off, so we don't really get a lot of eggplants, but when it was the season, we took a little bit of that and then we gave it to shops. But usually we only harvest bananas and coconut in general, so we don't do a big like farming stuff. But we have a farm. We have, like as I showed you, mango trees. We also give mangoes. And the farm that I showed you behind our farm, they do proper farming. They have a lot of different trees, but mainly banana. And our farm is in Kottamangalam. So in this area, a lot of farmers usually have only bananas. I don't know why only bananas, but a lot of farms have only bananas. So yeah, this is the tour. Hope you liked it. Because of the sun, it's really hard to see everything. Some things are really bright. My face is too dull. But yeah, thank you for taking this area. Oh my goodness, almost would have fallen. Okay, the other calf is coming here. See, it's drinking water. The other one is tied up over there, and I'll just show you. In the coconut tree area. Can you see it over there? Sorry of the wobble. Okay. So here it is. So as I showed you the above area, it is very hot, but here there's some amount of shade. It's less hot, less humid. It's really nice. And this area has a little bit less grass, but still we like to tie our cows here because it's shady. And this little cow this calf doesn't like heat at all. It likes, if we tie it up right there, which we usually do, it doesn't eat or it doesn't graze, and it just goes and sleeps or sits under a palm tree, and that's all it does. So we like to tie it here. It could eat the grass it has, but with that calf, that doesn't mind any heat. So we like to tie it at that area, and it works out great. But what we find out is if these two calves are not with each other, they don't actually eat very well. So that's why we try to keep them together. Okay, right. Now it's time to mark out the place. Droppings are all over the place. Need to give this a bit of a clean, and also clean the plant because it didn't eat it, so need to throw that over there. We have a pile of manure, compost, whatever you call it. We have it there, so I'm going to clean this up and I'll put it there. So just a second. This is the before. Also droppings are along the way. I'll clean that also. But this is the before, and I'll show you the after because I don't have anybody to hold the camera and record while I'm doing this. So I'll show you the after I have cleaned it. Oh, sorry, but yeah. That was tiring work. Yeah, so this is the after. So see how it's clean. I don't really need to make it that clean because anyways it's gonna become really, really dirty, so I don't mind it. Just clean as much as I can and then leave it as is. So in this place is where the water comes for these plants. We have a lot of curry leaves and other plants over there, so those plants need water. And also there we have palm trees, coconut trees, so those need water. So we usually don't turn water on at this place. We turn water at other places over there, but it's because at that area right along the gate, the fencing, there was not the proper way for water to go. Yesterday people came and dug up a passage for the water to go, so now we are turning it on so it can smoothly go into all those places. But when water comes like this, it's really fun to play with. When I was smaller, my grandfather would turn water on, and I would just play with it. It's so nice. When I was smaller, I used to build dams over here and running water. And those were fun experiences. But this water is cold, so it's really nice to wash your face, wash your hands, whatever. Nice and refreshing. And we'll move right along. So as I told you, this is all curry leaves, some decorative plants, and this is the drumstick plant. In this tree only we get big drumsticks, which are about this thick. Yeah, we really like those ones. As you can see, water coming from there is going here. And so yeah, in those areas I like to sit there and again break rocks for entertainment. But that area is really cool because there's also water. It cools down the area. The water level in that area is a little bit more higher than this place. But when I'm standing here, the sun comes and it burns my feet and also heat up the shoe, whatever I'm wearing. So that's a bit uncomfortable, and whenever I come to the farm this happens. But to cool off, I like to sit here. Yeah, as I was talking about cool off, I usually sit over here, as I told you earlier, with the bamboo and with the almond trees and the hibiscus as well. So I go in the coconut tree place as well, but when I'm at my own, this is the place that I like to sit, because I also like to break rocks at this place. Let me show you that. Can you see it? I just like breaking rocks, making them into fine powder and playing with them, because I've like broken rocks like this, and see how beautiful it is. Has a pink tint. I have a whole collection of broken rocks over there. I break them in half. I think I'll show it to you. Kinda like doing this work a lot. This is one. Look at how beautiful it is on the inside. Look at this. So different. Look at this one. It's not really like appealing, but this is. Look at how pretty these are. This is like a pitch black rock. I have broken many rocks, but some have been thrown away without me knowing it. So some I've lost it, but you could see the collection that I have right now. This is one of my favorites because it's really pink reddish. Looks kind of like meat. Okay, yeah, back to breaking rocks. Maybe I'll take this rock now. Oh my. Okay. These rocks are called firestones. So when you... Okay, let me sit. Okay, when you... I'll just get that off. When you hit it with another rock, it can create sparks. And when you put dry grass or something that lights up really fast, then the spark will help it. So this is how people used to like make fire in olden days, but now I'm trying to break this. These types of rock are really solid and dense, so that's why it's a bit hard to break in half. But I have a rock right over here which is heavy and also kind of dense, so it can break rocks as you saw earlier. It needs precision. My goodness. Maybe a piece of rock fell in my eyes. Okay, no problem. It's fine. Okay. I'll try breaking it and then I'll show you. Okay, finally got it. This is how it looks like it in the inside. A little bit of sunlight there. Yeah. Now you can see it. It looks like Himalayan pink salt on the inside. And this has layers. I don't know why, but it looks like canned tuna for me. No, I bet. Overall, I'm keeping this in my collection. And this is another rock that I broke a few days ago. And I like this because you could see on the outside it's a brownish red, and suddenly when you take a look inside, it's completely different with the white and the black lines. It's so impressive. I thought it's gonna be like Himalayan pink salt on the inside, but I was completely wrong. It's really different. Just removed my hat because it's really cap because it's really hot. It's really nice to cool down, and this is almost the end of the video. Usually we would come early in the morning around 8. We would come here untie the cows and tie it somewhere out there or in the a coconut tree place. We usually do that, and we would usually go back home, eat our breakfast. Where's the lighting? Okay, we would eat our breakfast, and then after just spend time. After it's about 4 o'clock, we would come back to the farm and then do the work that we're doing right now. But today's plan was we would come a bit late, tie the cows, open up the water for all the plants, and yeah, we would usually do it in the evening, but we are doing it a bit earlier, so I don't think we are going to come in the evening, but I'll see. But this is the end of the video. Thanks for watching, and bye bye. Hope you liked our farm, by the way. Bye. Where's the lighting? It's so dark. Okay, bye bye.